Greetings, music geeks, audiophiles, and juggalos. My name is Jimmy, and you are listening to the Weekly Waltz, Episode 3. Today on the Weekly Waltz, we have cooked up a batch of 5 new songs from some great artists in a variety of different genres to play for everybody here. So we're gonna go through the list really quickly. We're gonna play some I Know Everything, Electric Taffy, then some Stereocircus and Becka Farrell, and then we're gonna finish off the show with Yasen Marie. So we got a great one lined up, a lot of great songs, and aside from all that mind-blowing music, we've got yet another guest co-host on the show here today. So what's your name?
My name's Christian DeLupa.
All right, well, welcome to the show, Christian.
Thanks.
So what is your profession in the music industry?
I'm a producer and an engineer, and I play drums every now and then, but mainly produce.
Awesome. What kind of projects have you been doing recently?
Well, aside from stuff at school, I am working on a couple albums with different artists, but they're still very early stages. So.
Right. Well, that's awesome. And finally, what's your favorite color?
The best color, which is red.
Red. Ooh.
Yep. Which is even the color of the cup that Jimmy gave me today.
Yep. I gave him a cup of water, and it's a red cup. So all you other co-hosts, you better watch out.
Yeah.
All right. So first on the musical journey today, we're going to play a band that knows a little bit more than your average guy. It's a band called I Know Everything with their song Summertime. The song was released in June, and I'll provide links for their music at the end of the show, but for now, here we go with Summertime from I Know Everything. All right, so that was I Know Everything, a band from Chicago, and it was a self-produced song by the band. So, Christian, what did you think of that?
I thought it was pretty cool. It had a cool vibe to it. It sounded pretty cool. It sounded like the vocals was cool. There was some cool harmonies in there. It sounded good, but I wish I could have heard more vocals in it. Yeah,
I definitely thought that they were buried a little bit. The instrumentation, though, I thought was really nice. The drums were it was a really raw recording, I thought. So it gave the drums a little bit of a raw, kind of a lo-fi sound, but I thought that was actually kind of nice, just for the sound of the overall song. And the guitar tone I thought was really cool and clean.
Yeah, the guitars sounded cool. They worked well with the song.
Definitely. All right. So some shows coming up from members of I Know Everything. Jay Miller, one of the members of the band, is playing 2 solo shows along with some friends, and he's playing one of them on August 10th at the Hipster House in Rockford, Illinois, and the second one he's going to be playing 3 days later at Quenchers in Chicago. So be sure, if you're in the area, go and check those out, because he's a really talented musician, so definitely go check those out if you like the song. And on their Bandcamp, actually, they have a very large collection of EPs and singles. And the names are actually pretty interesting. There's names like Wrong Action EP, Mike Rowe, Separate Checks, and Single Female Lawyer.
Wow. Single female lawyer.
Yeah, I know. You don't want to mess with that band. They obviously know everything, so I mean, what do we know?
Well, they have a single female lawyer. So.
They have a single female lawyer and separate checks. They all pay separate checks, so it's all good. They got it all covered. All right, so next up, Christian, I'm going to be asking you some questions. So I hear you got a website out right now?
I do have a website, www.allthingsgear.com.
All Things
Shameless
Gear.
plug, there it is.
What is allthingsgear.com, if I might ask?
It's about all things gear.
All things gear?
All music gear, news, reviews, that kind of stuff.
Nice.
It's good fun.
Yeah, totally. So where did you get the idea to start your website?
Well, at the start, it was kind of just like I would just write about gear that I liked. And it kind of evolved into writing about like news in the music gear industry, and then I would start getting products to review, so I'd do that as well.
Right, definitely. That's awesome. Yeah. How long did it take you to actually get it running up?
Good question. I mean, I started it kind of with just like a crappy design and all that at the start of 2013.
Yeah.
So it's been a while, but over about probably a year and a couple months, it's kind of evolved into what it is to today.
Cool. Yeah. How many people have you got writing on your website right now?
Right now, it depends on the time and if we have a lot of products to review and that kind of thing. But 3 or 4 writers. Okay,
cool. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I hope it continues to grow and everything like that.
Thank you.
Do you have any partnerships with companies to demo their products for review, and any kind of offers that you have for viewers of the website that you can send them stuff or anything like that?
Yeah, well, I work with a couple media and marketing companies that also work with the music companies to promote their stuff. And that's where I get most of the gear to review through them. But sometimes I get stuff directly from companies.
Okay.
At the moment, there's actually a competition running on the site for a copy of Audifex's Amplion Pro, which is an awesome amp modeling plugin for anyone out there who's looking for an amp modeler. It's awesome, so join the competition.
All right, awesome. And as far as the future of the website, what can we expect in terms of it growing or?
Well, yeah.
What are you hoping for?
A good question. I mean, we're always growing. Hoping to get some more products in. We're hoping to start doing some video reviews soon, so we'll have them up on YouTube soon, in the next couple of months, probably.
Okay, cool. And have you got any, in terms of just music production, have you got any projects in the work? Like, as far as I know, you said you got some in school, but do you have any other bands, or like even if it's for school, like do you have any projects that you're working on?
Yeah, well, I said I'm working on 2 albums at the moment with different artists. They're both kind of very early stages, so I couldn't say when they're supposed to be released. But I'm working with an artist called Michelle Whalen, who's an awesome singer, great voice, and another artist called Emily Black, who's also a great singer and plays piano and stuff. Great. So look out for them. I don't know dates for those releases, but we'll see.
All right. What other stuff can we see from you? Have you done anything that you have released in the past?
Yes, I have. I did a EP with an artist called Kaylee Joy. Her EP is called Brand New Truth, so check that out.
Oh, yeah.
Kaylee Joy, Brand New Truth.
Yeah, I'm actually, in the next coming episodes here, I talked to Kaylee. I'm going to be playing one of her songs on the podcast. But, yeah, so next coming episodes, guys, I'll be playing one of her songs, so please look out for that. Produced by Christian over here. So, and I actually got to listen to it myself, and it's really great. You did a great job, man.
Well, thank you.
All right. So second on the playlist today is an electronic experimental type artist who is also from the Chicagoland area, and he goes by the name of Electric Taffy. The name alone is a really great setup, actually, for the type of music he makes. But the song is called Cascade, and it's from an album he made, released on Bandcamp, called I Don't Know About You, But I Dance. Do you dance, Christian?
All the time.
All the time? Just that's what you do when you're alone? You just get up?
Only when I'm alone. I
dance
don't
around?
In front of other people.
Yep.
Just alone.
That's what you do when you meet your girlfriend's parents, right?
Yep.
Just dance?
Sometimes.
Dance around the house? Yep. All right, so here we go with Electric Taffy and Cascade. All right, that song was pretty short and sweet.
That's what I was going to say, short and sweet.
Short and sweet to the point. I really enjoyed the beginning, actually, the bass notes that were in the song. There was kind of like, it had a kind of a higher register sound to it, but I thought that the actual physical notes that he was playing, or the sample notes or whatever they were really like surreal, and they weren't always like fixed. They weren't always fitting the song. Per se, but I thought that it made it like really interesting. I thought. Yeah,
I really like some of the sounds that that he was using were really cool. Kind of a cool ambience, cool vibe.
Yeah. The sounds that he used were really all over the place. You heard like different things like water rushing and different white noise type stuff. It made it a really interesting piece of music. And the vocals up front, right in your face, and they were detuned a little bit. I don't know if you heard that, but there were like a couple ones. There were like a couple tracks that he had or whatever. I don't know if it was the same track or not, but there were like a couple of them that were like detuned a couple cents or something like that, and it made it really cool sounding. Yeah. Anything else you got? No,
I thought it was a really cool song. Like the vibe, like you said, it was pretty short.
Yeah.
It could have maybe been a bit longer, but it was cool. I liked it.
All right, well, yeah, once again, that was Electric Taffy. He is a producer from Chicago, Illinois, and he doesn't have any shows coming up as of yet, but if he is playing something, you can definitely go check those out on the links that I will provide for you at the end of the show. And he also just recently released a new EP on Bandcamp called What Fans. But this song was Cascade off of his album I Don't Know About You, But I Dance. That was a pretty sweet song. Going straight into the third song today, we're going to be listening to more of a post-rock influenced band, and they're from Southern Illinois, a city called Monmouth. And they go by the name of Stereocircus. And we're going to be playing you a song called Flames of Sir Joseph Lockwood. And this is from their demo album, which was called It's Just the Demo, which is kind of a disclaimer in itself. It's just the demo. Don't take this seriously at all. It's just the demo. Wow. And the demo album was released in October of 2013. So let's hear what sounds the Stereocircus has brought in town today. All right, that was Stereocircus with Flames of Sir Joseph Lockwood off of their It's Just the Demo album. I thought that the guitar effects in that song were all over the place.
They were interesting.
Yeah, they were definitely interesting. There was guitar sounds coming from all over. I couldn't even tell at some points. But yeah, it was a very dreamy song overall. It kind of made you... It's kind of one of those songs where you kind of have to close your eyes and just lay down or whatever and just not kind of think about it.
Yeah.
I feel like.
It's pretty busy. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, lots of things going on. There's that one part in the middle, too, where there's just that one synth sound that, just kind of gets sustained over the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Which I thought was pretty interesting. But just overall, the different sounds and melodies... you just kind of... It's just one of those things where you can't really overanalyze it. I feel like you just kind of have to listen to it as a whole piece. Yep. But yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was pretty interesting. There was a lot of stuff happening at any given time. Yeah. A bit more work could have been put into the production of the song, but I guess it was just the demo. So.
It's just the demo, yeah. Hey, calm down. It's just the demo.
All right.
It's just the demo.
But no, I liked it. It was interesting. It was cool.
All right, sweet. So as far as shows, they have definitely got some festivals, I believe, that they're going to be playing in Central Illinois. So go and check out their Facebook page and their Bandcamp. I'll provide the link at the end of the show, and you can definitely find out any shows that they're playing coming up on those websites. And actually, fun fact, on their Facebook page, their genre of music is actually listed as pizzacore.
That's cool.
I've never heard of that genre before, but I mean, hey, pizzacore, anything to do with pizza, I'm down. I'm all right with that.
Sounds good to me. I'll have some pizzacore anytime.
Have some jam out to some nice pizzacore. All right, going to move into our music news segment, and just to let you guys know, our shows are recorded a week in advance before they're put out, so some of the news stories that you hear may seem slightly outdated at times, but I do try my best to keep things as recent and general as possible, just to make sure that, you guys are getting the best news out of this podcast as possible. So first on the agenda here, Dave Grohl has been hitting the news a lot lately. And this time with an official announcement of his new TV show with Foo Fighters called Sonic Highways. The show is set to premiere its pilot episode Friday, October 17th on HBO, and it documents the band traveling to a variety of recording studios around the country, talking about the craft of recording and interviewing locals. Grohl announced that they have 8 episodes already set in stone, and each episode will be set in an individual city, and each one will run for about an hour each. I'm really excited about this. That's
awesome. I heard about this. I think the album is actually going to be released along with it. Because they recorded a song in each of the different recording studios. I think. So I'm very excited for this TV show.
Yeah. From what I'm hearing, I hear that some of the 8 cities that they went on when I was doing some research for the news article, but when I went on to check out some of the cities, it said that they were going to some studios around in like Chicago, Atlanta, New Orleans or something like that. It's crazy. I'm definitely excited because I know you are too, but I'm definitely a studio junkie and I love everything and anything that has to do with recording. And I mean, it's hosted by Dave Grohl, so that's just the cherry on top.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong. That's the cherry on top of the perfect TV show. All right, next up, Slipknot has recently released their first single from the upcoming album, which will be their first in 6 years since 2008's All Hope Is Gone. The album will also be the first release from the band since the 2010 passing of bassist and songwriter Paul Gray. The band initially released the single on their website as a file you must unlock to be able to listen to. The new album does not currently have a release date set in place, but it was announced to be 98% done in July by the lead vocalist Corey Taylor, who has been teasing the album for a good portion of the summer. So 98% done, that's a pretty solid statistic right there.
It's almost there.
Yeah.
Wonder how they figured that one out.
Just that last 2%. They need to finish with that last tiny 2%. It could just be mastering, maybe.
It's probably mastering.
Yeah, it probably is mastering. Ugh. It's always mastering. All right, yeah, and from what I've heard so far about it, I haven't listened to the song actually yet, but it has a pretty slithery guitar riff and a chunky rhythm to it. Huh. So I'll have to go and check that one out because I don't listen to Slipknot very much. other than when people tell me to. But I don't know. This seems interesting enough for me to be able to go and check it out, especially since it's their first thing in a number of years, since 2008. So that's it with that one. Next up, British singer and songwriter Dev Hynes from the electronic music project Blood Orange posted a string of tweets last weekend on the night of August 1st after his performance at Lollapalooza in Chicago. The tweets first state that his girlfriend Samantha was sexually assaulted by a festival security guard, and when Hynes asked what they were doing, they grabbed his neck and threw him onto the ground when 3 other officers joined in and ganged up on the singer. Later on, he tweeted, and I quote, "Everyone saw it. We are pressing charges. I can't believe it. I'm so upset. Why is this still happening? I just want to make music." The same day, Hynes was wearing a homemade shirt with various names of police brutality victims and gave a speech following his performance about the subject just hours before the events occurred. I can't believe things like this are still happening.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, and especially at Lolla. I mean, you would think that the security guard staff would have a little bit more mind to them as to not let something like this happen. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous that they went out and sexually assaulted this performer's girlfriend, and then when he tried to intervene and do something about it, he got thrown to the ground. I just find that a little bit ridiculous.
By the guards too, that's not good enough.
Not good, no. Yeah, but I hear it's getting a lot of attention on Twitter, and it's blowing up, so people are being more aware of it, and I think, I don't know yet if Lollapalooza has made like a return statement or anything about it, but hopefully they say something, and this guy gets what's coming to him.
Yeah, for sure.
That's about it for music news this week. And next up on the show, we've got an independent upcoming singer named Becka Farrell, who recently released a self-produced cover of I See Fire by Ed Sheeran, which I believe he did for Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, he did.
For The Hobbit, yeah. And she's a really amazing singer. She uploads mostly cover songs on YouTube and SoundCloud, but hopefully we'll be hearing some originals from her sometime soon. But if not, I mean, that's fine. There's tons of people who just release covers and, do really well just by doing that. So if you know the words to this, do not be afraid to sing this along in your car or in your office or in your mom's basement, wherever you may be listening. So here we go with Becka Farrell and her cover of I See Fire by Ed Sheeran.
Oh, misty eye of the mountain below, keep careful watch of my brother's souls. And if the sky is filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over during suns. If this is to end in fire, then we should all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out, Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over on the mountainside. And if we should die tonight, then we should all die together. Raise a glass of wine for the last time, calling out, Father, oh, prepare as we will watch the flames burn over the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire hallowing souls. I see fire, blood in the breeze, and I hope that you remember me. Oh, should my people fall flame, surely I'll do the same. Confined in mountain halls, we got too close to the flame. Calling out, Father, oh, hold fast and we will watch the flames burn over on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire hollowing souls. I see fire, blood in the breeze, and I hope that you remember me.
Alright, once again, that was Becka Farrell from Chicago. She doesn't have any shows coming up currently, but that was her cover of I See Fire by Ed Sheeran, which he wrote for the Hobbit movies. So yeah, once again, she doesn't have any shows coming up, but that song was completely self-produced by Becka, using a home recording setup, actually. She has no prior production experience, so I thought that was actually really good for a first production project.
Yeah.
Just as for it being her first time. And aside from that, I mean, man, the amount of control she has over her voice is astounding.
Yeah, her voice was the clear highlight of that song.
Yep.
I mean, the music was alright.
Yeah.
It's pretty much an exact copy of the Ed Sheeran song, but her voice was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah.
Becca, come to Minneapolis and I'll produce you.
I already called dibs, man.
Oh, well.
So we'll work together.
Alright, fine.
We'll work together.
I'll produce and you
shake on it.
You can be the intern.
I'll be the intern. Okay, all right. Well, we've already agreed this, so come to Minneapolis, walk here, or something like that. Find a way.
Yep. But yeah, like you said, awesome job for first-time production.
Definitely.
I loved it.
Yeah, I thought the amount of reverb she used on her vocals was like not too much, not too little. I thought it was kind of pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Especially for it being her first time. So, all right. Next up, we're gonna play a game.
Oh, cool.
Are you ready for a game?
Sure.
All right. So I don't know if you've heard on the last couple shows, but if you win one of the games here, you get to have a pick of one of the cassettes here on the wall. They're all unmarked. None of them have names on them.
Sweet.
All of them. There's 99 of them left. There was 100, but the last two co-hosts ago took that one. But yeah, if you want to confirm, you can't see any of the names on here.
No names.
No names. Nothing.
All blank.
All right. So today we're going to be playing 27 Club. You are going to be guessing who of the artists that I'm going to be naming are members of the 27 Club. These are all members who are deceased.
Wait, what's the 27 Club?
You don't know what the 27 Club is?
No, I have no idea what the 27 Club is.
27 Club is a supposed group. Well, it's not really a club.
Oh, I know what the 27. It's like people who die when they're 27.
Yep, exactly. It's a group of musicians who have died in the past when they were 27 years of age, and it, there's rumors popping up that it's all the Illuminati who's a part of it and who makes all those things happen. But who's really to know? Who's truly to know? I know. So I've got 10 artists who have died here, and you are going to guess if they died when they're 27 or not. Okay. So you're going to guess in or out. And if you guess 6 or more correct, you get to win a cassette.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
I guess.
Here we go. Number 1, Dimebag Darrell.
No, out.
Out. That is correct.
Oh, yes.
Dimebag Darrell was 38. All right. Second up, Amy Winehouse.
In.
You are correct.
Oh, 2 out of 2.
27. All right, number 3, Bon Scott.
No, he's out.
He's out. Yep, 33.
Yeah.
33. Number 4, Buddy Holly. Out. Correct. He was 22.
Is that 4 out of 4?
That is 4 out of 4 right now. You are on a roll. All right.
How many are there?
10.
Okay.
All right, so number 5, we got Janis Joplin.
Out.
In.
Damn it.
27. You lost your streak, man.
Well, 4 out of 5 isn't bad.
That's all right. Next up, Robert Johnson.
Out.
In. 27.
No.
Yep. All right. Next up, Jimi Hendrix.
He's in.
In. 27.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Next up, Elvis.
No, out.
Out. He was 42.
Did I win the game?
Hold on, you got 2 more left.
All right.
You got 2 more left. Next up, Kurt Cobain.
No, out.
In.
No.
Yep.
No.
He was 27.
Did you rig this game?
It's rigged.
Are you the Illuminati?
I am the Illuminati.
No.
Last up, Bob Marley.
Out.
He's out. Yep. And he died at 36. But you only got 2 incorrect, which means you got 8 correct.
Oh,
so you win
genius.
a cassette. So go up and have your pick.
All right, I will do that. That's just what I can play on my cassette player at home. Some In Excess.
In Excess.
Oh, and Suzanne Vega
On the B side.
on the B side. Solitude
Awesome.
Standing.
That's perfect.
Oh wait, no. In Excess is crossed out.
Oh, it's overwritten maybe.
It's Nancy Griffith and Suzanne Vega.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sweet. Are you satisfied?
Absolutely. Now I have to buy a cassette player.
Now you have to buy one. That's the whole point of coming on the show, just to get a reason to go and get a cassette player.
Yep.
All right, sweet. Well, if you're happy with your cassette, then I'm happy with giving it to you.
Awesome.
All right, to sum up the weekly music mix today, we're going to hear from a local Twin Cities band, and they're by the name Yasen Marie, Yasen Marie. Yasen. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. But they're a local 4-piece indie pop group in Minneapolis, and they came out with some great work recently. The song we're about to play is called King of Darkness, and it's off of their 2013 album that's under the same name as the band. We don't know who the producer is. I'm guessing it might be them or maybe somebody else. I did not get that information, actually.
One of those two. Them or someone else.
Them or someone. It was produced by somebody.
We've narrowed it down.
Yep, we've narrowed it down to 2 people. Them or somebody else. But regardless, we're going to play some King of Darkness from Yasen Marie. It's a very catchy song. Here we go.
Expecting everything would be alright, but I'm tired to death of guessing what's on your mind. This time, tired and lonely with no one to hold me. It's creeping up slowly and starting to mold me. If only the dear ceased just long enough to breathe. Yourself, it's all my fault. She's crazy, I'm crazy. You're lucky to get out of this one alive. Well, you're partly right, my dear. You've got something to fear, 'cause vengeance is ugly, redemption is coming. I hope you're ready, yeah. I took your pictures off the wall, found your letters, burned them all. Got nothing more to do than spend my time erasing you. And bad memories, they fade away, but I'll not soon forget the day looked at me straight-faced and said, "Get the hell out of my life. Get the hell out of my life. Get the hell out of my life. Get the hell out of my life." And now you're screaming out, "Lost boys, and here they come crawling. They make me sick the way they run when you start calling. They do your bidding even if it hurts the people around, because you tell them it's the only way that they'll be found. Are you proud? You can sleep in your bed when there's nothing but lies up inside of your head, and you would become the one thing that you dread. A little Don Jr. with a side of street credit. Your spineless pawns, they follow mindlessly. If they've forgotten how to speak up the way a man should, the way a man could, if he had 1 ounce of good left
that's right, boys, you gotta march to the beat of the King of Darkness, 'cause he always wins, he always wins. Off the wall, found your letters, burned them all, got nothing more to do than spend my time erasing you, and bad memories, they fade away, but I'll not soon forget the day you looked at me straight, face fixed, and you said, the smell of you is on my breath, just take my hand, there's one stop left, I can't control this urge, I need you, yeah, oh baby, please just take me back, I've got it all, and that's a fact, I can't control this, I need you, yeah, I took your pictures off the wall, found your letters, burned them all, got nothing more to do than spend my time erasing you, and bad memories, they fade away, but I'll not soon forget the day you looked at me straight-faced and said, get the hell out of my life.
Woo! Went with the abrupt ending there.
Perfect.
Yep, that ended super quickly. Man, the songwriting quality in that was so awesome. I thought that was great songwriting wise. The rhymes in there was that one string of rhymes that they did like sort of towards the beginning, but really cool wordplay, I thought.
Yeah.
And then the little piano riff or the lick or whatever they did on the piano
about that, yeah.
really pushed back and everything, but it was a cool addition. I thought without it would have been like a little bit more empty, but the piano sounded awesome.
Yeah, I mean the drums and the bass and the guitar, it was like a fine rhythm section, but like apart from the vocals there was nothing really melodic in there. Yeah, I mean, so the piano was perfect. It really added a lot.
Yeah, it did, definitely. And then there was that one little section where the vocals kind of went off into kind of an AM radio effect.
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty awesome.
Oh, the vocals were awesome. She's a great singer.
Yeah.
Loved it a lot.
Awesome. And last up, I put good production to whoever did it.
Agreed. Good production to the Mr. Producer.
Thank you.
Mrs. Producer.
Thank you, Mr. or Mrs. Producer.
Or Ms. Producer.
Ms. Producer. Maybe that's the preferred Ms.
Yep.
Ms. Producer. Yeah, but whoever did it, it's a mystery. It's a mystery to me. Maybe I'll never know.
Maybe not.
Maybe they don't want us to
Maybe
know.
I produced it. It's the Illuminati.
It's the Illuminati. All right. All right, well, that was King of Darkness from the Twin Cities band Yasen Marie. They're from Minneapolis, and that was an awesome song. I don't think they have any shows coming up. If they do, they will be on their website, which I will provide starting right now, I guess. They regularly have shows posted on their website, so please go and check that out. So, it's the end of the show, Christian, so we're going to wrap it up, and we're going to go over here with all of the songs that we played again with links that everybody can go and check out their stuff. But first off, I wanted to leave you guys once again with the link for Christian's website here, www.allthingsgear.com, your one-stop shop for all things gear.
That's it. Perfect.
All things gear. Reviews.
Check it out.
Fun,
games, competitions. You could win.
You can win.
Be revered by everyone.
Yeah, and then also, if you're interested for writing, where should they contact you?
Contact me at christian@allthingsgear.com.
All right, christian@allthingsgear.com. Send them an email if you're interested in writing for the website. You get to review a bunch of gear, maybe test some out, use that for a review.
It's possible.
All right, so first up, as far as songs, we heard from I Know Everything, a Chicago band, with their song Summertime, which was a single. And you can go check them out at iknoweverything.bandcamp.com, alternately ikechicago.bandcamp.com, or you can search facebook.com with I Know Everything and go find anything and everything and all things about I Know Everything. Next up, we heard from Electric Taffy, their song Cascade from the album I Don't Know About You, But I Dance. And you can go check them out at sugarelectric.bandcamp.com or soundcloud.com/electrictaffy. And once again, go search Facebook, Electric Taffy, and you can definitely go find them. They don't have a lot of likes right now, so we'll build that up. This is going to be the thing that builds up their Facebook likes. If everybody goes to like Electric Taffy, the world will end.
1,000,000% increase of likes.
Yep. Third up, we heard from Stereocircus and their song Flames of Sir Joseph Lockwood. It's from the demo album, It's Just the Demo. The disclaimer in itself, it's just the demo. It's nothing special, just the demo. Go check them out at stereocircus.bandcamp.com or facebook.com/stereocircus. Next, we heard from Becka, Farrell, an independent singer from Chicago. And we heard her cover of I See Fire by Ed Sheeran, which was released on SoundCloud, and you can go check out that and all of her other stuff at soundcloud.com/Becka-Farrell. That's BECKA-FARRELL. Last up on the show, we just heard Yasen Marie, YASEN MARIE. Go check out their song King of Darkness and the rest of their album, Yasen Marie, at yasenmarie.bandcamp.com or facebook.com/yasenmarie or soundcloud.com/yasenmarie.
I've got all the .coms.
And go try to find out their producer and let me know. If you want to let me know who the producer is of that album, send me an email. Oh, and hey, look at that. Next up. My email. You can definitely go and send me any kind of music that you have. If you have a band that you want to have me play on the podcast, or if you know of a friend who has a band that you want me to play on that they would want me to play on the podcast, send me an email, please, at theweeklywaltz@gmail.com. If you're interested in coming on to co-host, send me an email there as well. Go like me on Facebook at facebook.com/theweeklywaltz. Be sure to click our donate tab at the top if you have any money that you're not doing anything with. Send it to me, because I can definitely use it. I have to pay to be able to have the podcast up. So please send me any kind of donations that you can. Anything helps. $1 to $1,000. $1,000 preferred.
Is that max? You can only do up to $1,000.
Well, you can probably donate $2 million, but then then the government gets involved, and then things just get ugly.
I would do it.
Yeah. Then you should.
Not donate. I mean, get $2 million.
Oh, yeah, I would do it too, if I could. Yeah, but please be sure to check out all of my links. Once again, if you have any music or co-host requests, please send them over to theweeklywaltz@gmail.com. Your support and contributions are what keeps the show coming back each week. Christian, I really appreciated you coming on the show today.
Hey, you're welcome.
Yeah, not a problem.
My pleasure.
Absolutely.
Donate, guys. Donate.
Please do. And yeah, go check out Christian's music. Do you have any websites or anything that people can go check out your production work, or other than All Things Gear?
No, just head to All Things Gear.
Just All Things Gear.
Website's
okay.
in the works.
Well, there's definitely going to be projects coming out, and so just look for Christian's name.
Do it.
So Christian DeLooper. All right. Thanks, guys, for listening to episode 3. Your support and contributions are what keeps the show coming back each week. So please support as much as you possibly can, and as well as that, please support local music. Have a great, fantastic, scrumdiddlyumptious week.
Bye.
Bye.